Coming at you, it's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
We could be in for an explosive scoring game tonight, Legs, with two high-octane offenses facing off.
Yeah, that's the modern NBA right there, B.A. The skill level as good as it's ever been. More high-level shot takers and makers on the floor at once.
All right, let's see what unfolds here.
Here we go.
Here's Booker driving to the basket.
That's a strong drive by Booker, which is exactly why you have to close up those driving lanes.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Ellis. Off target from three-point range. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. From deep. Okongwu with the rebound. To the inside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Newell. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Ellis. Off target with the three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They set the pick. Here's Ivicic. Fires it from 18. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with him. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Black. Second chance effort. Misses the layup. It's Ellis with a drive. Outside for Booker. Takes it inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Yeah, Booker's got deceptive strength to go with his quickness, helping him on the bounce.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The drive by Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass. Wagner's got 5.
The slash. Whoa! Wow! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Second chance shot. The rebound by Atlanta.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
6 to shoot. Booker on the take. Rebounded by Ivicic. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. The shot by Evans, no good. Picked it. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Black. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Booker really causing the defense a lot of problems right now with his activity on the offensive end.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
And it's Wagner missing. Booker surveying the floor. 3-pointer. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to drop.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Thompson with a steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wagner for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Walsh. And he drives in. Pass to Newell. Back to Okongwu. 3 seconds left. And the shot goes. And the Hawks lead by 2. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Atlanta on top, leading by just 2. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position. But it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Right wing. Fires it. Nice D from Ellis.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Magic trail by 4. Here's Kuminga. And Okongwu with the block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Pass to Jovic. And the 3 off target. And he converts the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That was easy, maybe too easy.
James attacking. Daniels outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Launches a 3. Boston with the bucket. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Hawks. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you guys.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. And it's Brooks missing. Magic trail by 7. Back to Daniels. James deciding where to go with it. And here's Ivy from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Boston. Puts up a 3. And Ivy pulls it down. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Fires the 3. And Daniels with a 3. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Count the basket. And the Hawks lead by 6. Now the Magic with it. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Pass to Boston. Now Jones. By Daniels. And the dunk by Jones.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's Daniels. The rebound by Atlanta.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Boston outside. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Magic trail by 10. Ivy outside. There's a screen by Kuminga. From downtown. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Young on the run. Pass to Abaji. Here's Jovic. Outside for Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And Young pulls it down.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
Here's Boston. Pass to Abaji. And the layup falls. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
James outside. And slam dunk by James.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Abaji. He takes it in. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Boston. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so it's Atlanta in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. They set a pick to the right side. Pass to Ivicic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Ivicic got his first bucket of the night.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And Booker cash on the three.
Over the course of his career, Book has never been afraid to pull the trigger from deep. He has supreme confidence in that jumper.
Inside, Ivicic. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Pass to Booker. On the take, Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Okongwu's got his second basket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the middle. Ivicic, that's good.
And that make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Newell. Clock at 4. The fadeaway. Orlando with the rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Wagner looking it over. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And I know Booker's skill puts a lot of pressure on the defense, so it's not shocking to see them resort to fouling him.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Devin Booker gets it to go inside.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's the pick. Black with it. Now guarded by Booker. Stolen by Booker.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Black outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Black's got 4 points this quarter.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
And there's the screen. Oh, my! Booker just throwing it down.
If Booker finds his groove on offense, he is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Ellis outside. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And it's Thompson penetrating. That shot, no good. Pass to Ellis. Outside Booker. Here's Walsh. There's a screen. Going inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's Black penetrating. Here's Ivasic. Orlando moving the ball around. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Walsh. And here's Okongwu. Now here's Booker. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And another basket for Atlanta.
And Booker just doesn't look for his own shot. He is more than willing to share the ball.
Here's Walsh. And the three-pointer goes. Walsh has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
If he gets that kind of space on the perimeter, you know it's going in.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Atlanta making some changes here. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Hawks lead by 15. Pass to Jovic. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Magic. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Ivy. There's the 3. That shot off. 3-pointer, Brooks. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta up 15 points as this quarter concludes.
The Magic, 25.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Young. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Young's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Young. Pass to Jovic. Boston outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Jovic has got his first points of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Connects from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Pass to Abaji. James with a steal. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Here's Young. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. In transition. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
On the wing, Daniels. Pass to James. Back to Daniels. Got a hand on it. Now here's Young. Here's Boston. That one goes in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Daniels. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And he makes it.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Here's Young. Now Boston. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Daniels. Boston with some nice D.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
And Young, here we go. An easy two on the layup. Orlando with the ball. Daniels, right side. Pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Abaji. Back to Young. It's stolen by Daniels. Stolen by Young. Here's Jovic. Back to Young. From 18 feet away. And Ivy pulls it down.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Kuminga. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's just a really smart play by Kuminga. He fought for that board, and he gave his team a second chance opportunity.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ivy, left side. Over to the wing. James, outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 22. And an intentional foul right there. Something the league has worked towards. Seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Shoots, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Pass to Newell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Black. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Orlando with the ball. And it's Black penetrating. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Pass to Okongwu. For 3, Booker. It's off. So we see the Hawks take it.